Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Stunt Fight TV Live, where we're going to have a look at a clip I did a while ago with KENJI and ZHANNA. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Philippe Deseck and I am a stunt actor. I've been a stunt actor for the last 25 plus years and now an assistant stunt coordinator. And the reason for me doing these breakdowns is just to give you a bit of an idea of what it is like to put a fight scene together. In this little segment, we're going to have a look at ZHANNA and KENJI. Now, ZHANNA and KENJI are two stunt performers, and they have some really good martial arts skills. Now, if you're thinking of doing a scene with martial artists, always be very wary that sometimes it's easier to use dancers, gymnasts, or circus performers because they have a certain amount of rhythm and timing in the sense of choreography that some martial artists do not have. But luckily, ZHANNA and KENJI are also two really good stunt performers, and they also have trained in rhythm, timing, choreography, and all the stuff that's really important in putting a fight scene together. So without further ado, let's have a look at what they have done, and then we will break it down at the end. Excellent. So as you can see, it's a short scene, but I'll just talk to you roughly about the techniques that we used in order to accomplish what we just did. So we'll just break it down slowly, break it down the bit. So let's go back a little bit more and let's replay that little section. And you'll notice that what I've done is to get the performers to actually perform to camera as opposed to performing towards each other. So they're actually fighting with no one in front of them and just in front of the lens. So let's have a quick look again. Yeah, for instance, this little shot. Let's keep going a little bit more. There you go. So here you can see ZHANNA is performing a jumping side round kick, but doing it to the camera with no one there, so just in front of the lens. So these are little inserts that you can do just to kind of give it a different feel. If you go back to the start, you'll see that there are a lot of little insert shots. So when she goes to kick the leg, I do a little insert shot of the leg. I do a little insert shot of the stomach. Then I do a shot the camera and the lens combined with a shot where both of them are in there. So that goes from here. Let's do this. There we go. So it goes from in camera to a shot where you got two in there, followed by the behind the shoulder one. So as you can see, even from this shot, which is really important sometimes, because look, here we can see that there's obviously a gap, but sometimes that's not really important. The important thing is that you cut from there to there to make the shot look like it was a hit. Okay, so a lot of people would never shoot probably from this angle because they would say, oh, there's too much of a gap and they would want to change the camera a little bit or change the performers. But when you're doing really fast cuts, all of that doesn't really matter. So let's just go back again. Let's do it frame by frame. And the two use some really good energy as well, which is fantastic. So there, Kenny jumps in, there's a really nice little jump, front kick. Zhanna blocks it. Then I cut to a different angle straight away. Got 1, 2, and there we go for the insert. Another insert. So from there we go to a double shot, insert, the camera. Clearly a miss, but it doesn't really matter because we can't really see it in the cut. To there and down. Cool, so that worked really well. So here you can see distance. So as you can see, Kenny's still on the ground. But as Zhanna leaves, she's created a lot of distance. And as Kenny goes to catch her leg, so I do that in 2 shots. And these shots are not always easy because the tricky part sometimes when you're shooting action stuff or anything is to create a believable distance and time when you're shooting stuff. And when you're shooting action stuff, you've got to create a lot of space between the actors to make things look a lot more believable. If you have to shoot this as it was for real, the timing of it would have been really difficult to shoot. So you've got to create the illusion of more distance than what really has happened, if that makes sense. So you've got to always make a lot more distance than originally you would think would be possible. So if we go here, let's keep going. So for this one, I did a bit of camera move towards Kenny. As she comes down, then change angle. And as you can see, there's always an overlap. There you go. And then we go for the final, which is a strangulation. Cool. So another way to maybe best explain when we do inside shots, I call them kind of inside shots, is if you draw a circle around the 2 performers, usually the camera, what people usually do, they put the camera outside of that circle and they film the whole fight scene from outside of that circle. But sometimes you've got to put the camera in the circle and that gives you a different perspective of the action. So here we go, I'll just show you again so I can explain about the circle. So here we have the camera which is outside of the circle. This is outside of the circle as well. And this is inside the circle. So I've eliminated Kenny and I put the camera where Kenny is. So if you can do combinations of shots outside the circle and inside the circle, it will just give you a much different perspective of the fight. Oh, hi Shannon, I've got you here as well. So how much of an overlap should you aim for? Well, for the overlap, it's always good to have, I'll just show you in this shot here, in the next one. And with the overlap, it also depends on the rhythm and the timing and the speed that you want to show the fight at. So as you can see here, left, right, hook. As he goes to throw the punch, I cut straight to here. So in there's not much of an overlap. Sometimes what you could do to give the fight a different feel, but then when you're editing, you've got to kind of see what works and what doesn't work. Is that sometimes here you can let the punch go a little bit further and then overlap with this as well. So when you're doing the editing, you just kind of experiment as into how much overlap you can give between different angles with the same move. So all depends on the rhythm and the timing and how fast you want to make the fight or how slow you want to make the fight. When you cut from angle to angle, it gives you that flexibility and the creativity to make the fight really short and snappy, or really long and, I guess, less snappy. Cool. So thanks, Shannon, for that question. That's a really good question. And again, guys, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and you can always post them down below, and I'll be glad to comment on anything. And even if you have fights that you would like me to comment on, please don't be shy. Just post them to me, and I will gladly break down the fights for you. And then we get the strangle. Excellent. So it was a short one, but it was a really, really good fight. And we kind of choreographed the whole thing on the spot. We didn't have a lot of prep, but like I say, we've got two really accomplished stunt performers, and sometimes we just come up with stuff on the spot. And when you train as performers, yeah, you can train in two different ways. You can train for always knowing what's going to happen. So you're always rehearsing, you're always, every move that you do before you go to shoot. Or you can train for the unknown. And I think like Jackie Chan and even the guys on Power Rangers when we were in New Zealand, they always train for the unknown. So when they get on set, they kind of figure out, so what are we going to do? And that's training for the unknown. And they can really come up with things really, really fast. And they are very, very flexible in changing things on the spot. So with ZHANNA and KENJI, we kind of did the same thing. We just got there, so what are we going to do? Okay, we kind of figured out stuff right there and then. And yeah, everything worked out really, really well and really quick as well. So that's just two different ways of training. And when you are training as a performer, as a stunt performer, or as an actor, that's something you've got to sometimes take into consideration, is you train for the known or you can train for the unknown. And personally, I like to train for the unknown because, as you know, working on films is a very organic process, and things are constantly changing. So when we do drills for actors, we do drills in such a way that we work the left and the right brain, because when you rehearse for a scene, sometimes you can rehearse for a scene for so long, when you actually get there and on the day when you go to shoot it, the director has a look at it and he says, can we change it? And a lot of people struggle with that because they're not prepared for the unknown. So when you are training, I think it's always a good thing to prepare yourself for the unknown. Excellent. So that's it for today. Thank you very much again for looking at my episode Stunt Fight TV. This was episode 8, fight between ZHANNA and KENJI. And like I mentioned, if you have any fights or any comments, please let me know. And I'll be glad to help you out with your next scene or your next fight scene. And also, like I mentioned in the video, I have an online course running at the moment. It's on www.actionmoviemakerstraining.com if you want some more information. And on the 23rd of November, I'm holding a workshop here on the Gold Coast for actors, and it's a stunt fighting workshop that will go from 9 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and that's about $80 for 3 hours. And there again we'll go through the basics of how to put a fight scene together, and then we'll go through drills, and then we'll go through some choreography. So if you are interested, please send me a message. And yeah, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you on the next episode of Stunt Fight TV Live.